Hi everyone, it's Jill. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to do my February 2025 currently inked, and I kind of picked some pens that were more like on the Valentine's theme, and then I have a bunch that are just like regular ones, and then I have some that are probably gonna be like ones that I keep inked like all the time, so I'll tell you those, and those won't appear anymore after today because I just decided it's kind of redundant to keep doing those. So I will let you know when it is a color that is like that. My first color I've actually been fiddling with for a couple of days, trying to get like the right amount of shimmer and like the right amount of ink so that it'll flow and it doesn't stop up all the time. And I think I finally have it, but I love this ink. And this is in my TWSBI VAC Mini. And I have a, okay, sorry. I'm trying to zoom in more so you can see it better. I have a fine nib on this one. And the ink is, I'm sorry if the lighting's bad. It's night. It's winter in Minnesota, so there really isn't good lighting. And the notebook that I'm using is Tomogawa Tomoe notebook from Wonderland 222. And the ink is Robert Oster Rose Gold Antiqua. And I really like this ink, but you really have to be careful how much shimmer you put in it, or it can really clog pens. And this TWSBI specifically seems like it doesn't clog easy at all, because I really haven't had a trouble with it clogging, so I don't know. But I have had problems with that ink in other pens, so that could be it. And then the next ink is one of my favorites for a pink. And it's a very bright pink. As you can see, kind of. It's not as bright. It's kind of toned down a little bit in the camera, but this is the pen is a Pilot Custom Heritage 92. In fine, and I think it comes in other colors, but I don't have any other colors. I found this one on Amazon, and at the time it was on a really good sale. It was really cheap, so I got it. And it was from Amazon Japan, so it was a kind of a gamble, but I haven't had a trouble with any of the pens that I've ordered through Amazon Japan, and this is one of them. And I actually really like it. It's Pilot's only piston pen, but it also is a very skinny pen for Pilot, so I like it though. And the next pen I've had inked, but I tend to use this one in like specific stuff, so it'll probably be inked for a while, and it probably won't show up again because I'm currently trying to learn Korean, and for some reason I really like this color, and I like to use this in the notebook because I was adopted from Korea, so I've always wanted to learn the language, and it's not easy. And then this is Van Diemen's Kitten Paws. And I love their feline series. Then again, I love anything cats. Stickers, I got the Yumi Kirigishi covers because they had cats on them. I just like a lot of stuff with cats. The next ink is one that I've had inked, but I don't know. Hopefully, maybe the end of this month, or it might be next month. I've been using it, but it's just not. I filled it all the way, so I mean, it is partially gone, but not much. And I love this ink, but it is an exclusive. And the ink is Wearingeul 12th Night. And it's an Atlas exclusive. And I really like this ink. I've had it for a while. I don't think this is the first time I've used it, because I think I've used it a bunch, because there's a bunch missing in the bottle. And then the last, like, pink-ish ink, and I say pinkish because, as you can see with the shimmer, it isn't really pink. It's a very complex ink. My last video is when I unboxed it. It's a very light ink. Like, even that's dark for it. It's not even that dark. So, I like it, but if you do not like really light inks, I don't recommend it. I saw it on the website, or not on the website, on Wearingeul's Instagram. I'm nowhere near it. Oopsies. Oops. Sorry. This is just the TWSBI Prussian Blue, and it's in fine. And the ink is Wearingeul. The Glass Bead Game. And it's named after a book. But I will say that the swatch on the website is a lot darker than the ink. So if you don't like light inks, I would highly not recommend it, because 12th Night is already a very, very, very light ink for a lot of people, and this one is even lighter. They call it pink, and then they say it does shade to green. It has kind of a green halo, but then the shimmer is white and blue, so it kind of ends up looking like not pink, but it isn't. They do put it under pink, so that's what I put it under. And the next ink is the one that I used mainly last month in my journal, and so now I'm just going to be using it up till it's gone. So this is my TWSBI. It's my TWSBI Diamond 580 White Rose Gold in an extra fine. And the ink is Journalize. Tinkerbell, and I love this ink. I love all the Journalize inks. I've only tried 2, but I like the 2 that I've tried, I guess. The next pen is My TWSBI Eco, actually, sorry. But it's the Irish and with onyx trim. It's the Irish green. And if my writing is sloppy, I have to do this at a weird angle because there's also a bunch of other stuff on my table, and then I'm writing at a weird angle because it's the only way to film it and have you be able to see it. So it's just wonky. That's okay though. And the ink is Robert Oster Sydney Darling Harbour. I love this ink. I don't know what it is, but lately I've been on a Robert Oster kick. I don't know. But I do like a lot of different inks. And I even do like the ink that most people don't like, which is Noodler's. I will use blotting paper if I have to. I don't mind having a long wait time or anything. It doesn't bother me at all. So, I don't know. I think everyone's different. And some people avoid him avoid the inks because of his politics. And I've always been wondering about that because, yeah, he can have interesting views, but do we really know the views of all these other major pen makers from all these other different countries that have very different, like, political systems and stuff than ours? So we don't really know what they believe, but people will go after Nathan Tardif. I don't know. I think it's silly, but that's me. And this is the Caribbean with Onyx Diamond 580. And I have an extra fine nib. And I heard that the coffee series, like the one with the Creme Rose Gold, Cafe Bronze, and now this month they're coming out with the, I think it's Espresso in Bronze. And well, first, this ink is Robert Oster Tranquility. Sorry if I'm all over the place. I kind of have ADHD, and it's late, and so it's hard, but sorry about that. And I like the look of the Espresso one, and so I plan on getting that one, and then if they do bring out a 580 in that series, I probably will get that. But otherwise, I really haven't. I have plenty of Ecos. I don't need more. I probably don't need all the ones I have. This ink is Celadon Cat, and I try to use some kind of a blue for when I write the weather in my journal. So I'm using the TWSBI Eco Light Blue. And it's in fine. And this is, like I said, Diamond Celadon Cat. I have so many inks that it's like hard to pick favorites. But purple is my favorite color. So if I see a purple, I usually get it. Which is not good for my wallet, and I have a lot of purples, but they all seem to be somewhat different. I don't know. So like the Caribbean with Onyx and the Sydney Darling Harbour, I probably won't be putting those if I have them inked, because like they'll be like one of them I'll be using in different journals for a while, so I don't know how long. And then this color, which is in my Lamy 2000, which I love this pen. But for a while I wasn't using it, and I don't know why. But I absolutely love it. And in this pen, I have Robert Oster Blue Water Ice. And between this and like Tranquility, those will probably be what well, now I'm going back on because I thought Kitten Buzz, but I don't know, probably those 3 for my learning Korean. Because there's different places where, like, I took a class a long time ago on Coursera, which is free, and there were different parts where there was, like, a male, a female, and then there's, like, a pre-written part, so that would need 3 colors, so I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I'm planning on, and I don't know. This next ink, I got actually not too long ago, but as soon as I saw it, I knew I wanted it because it's purple. And it's another really light ink. It's just about as light as the 12th Night, if you've ever seen that one. But I like it. So it's in my TWSBI Diamond 580 Iris. In fine. Yes, at some point in my life I bought 2 of these. Why? I don't know. I think I forgot I had one or something. But I'm not upset about it. Because I really like both of them and both of how both of them write. And I haven't had problems with shimmer in this one, so I don't know. I have heard people have problems with it, but I haven't. So even right out of the box, it was fairly wet. Now, I have had one that wasn't very wet when I got it. And I tried to make it wet, and then something happened, and it was just, then it got destroyed. But I contacted TWSBI, and they were very nice about it, and they sent me a new nib, so that was nice. This next pen, I kind of think this is a good Valentine's-y color, and I love this pen. It's the Kaweco Hello Kitty pen, so of course I had to, and it's purple, so I had to get it, and it's not a shimmer ink, because Kaweco pens do not do shimmer well. So I do not try it even. And they call this color Sparkle Violet. And this is a fine nib. And this is the juiciest Kaweco nib I've ever had, and I absolutely love it. Because usually I have a hard time with Kaweco nibs getting them to write wet. And this is a light ink. This is Sailor Manyo Neko Yanagi, so if you know the zinc, you know usually it's really light. Or maybe it's just me getting used to light inks and having a lot of light inks lately. I don't know. I have a lot of dark inks too, so I don't know. I just kind of like ink the gamut. I don't have any like specific preference, I guess. The next pen, this is the one that came pretty dry when I got it at first. But when I got it, all I did was like push down like a little bit more than normal a few times and hold it for a little bit. Not far, but a little bit. And it opened it up right up, and it's been wet. It's been a pretty wet writer ever since, so I was happy about that because I love this pen. And it is, and the ink that I have in here is Diamine Lilac Satin. It's from their Shimmertastic range. I've had this ink for a few years now, and I really like it. lately I've been pulling out inks I've had for quite a while, along with inks I've had not that long. So, I don't know. I've had a phase where I've been going through old and new combined and not just all my new inks, which is kind of nice because now I'm using up some of the older ones. And this next ink is in my TWSBI Eco Creme Rose Gold. And it's an extra fine. And I have Tasha Murasaki in here. And I just really like this purple. I mean, I like violets with that lean towards like blue. Sorry, I can't write while I'm talking. But I also like your straight purples too. So this is more of what I consider a straight purple. So I'm really happy with this one. And this next pen, I always try to have like a stub so I can have like headers and stuff. And I ran out of the golden barrel that I had been using for a long time, and I didn't really want to ink that up again because I only use them for like headers and stuff like that, and so I don't go through much ink in these, so I don't even fill them fully. This one is only filled about halfway, so it looks full because it's a darker ink, but it's not filled. And this is the TWSBI Eco Cerulean. And it's in the 1.1 stub. And it has Ferris Wheel Press, Aurealis, and now I'm looking at these, and I have a lot of shimmer inks again. I really like shimmer inks lately, I guess. I have a lot of non-shimmer inks, so I need to use those more, but lately I've been into shimmer. It kind of comes and goes with me, so like I'll be into shimmer for a while, and then I won't want to deal with shimmer for a while, and then I'll be back into shimmer. Like sometimes I'll only have one shimmer, but then there's other times like this where I have a bunch of shimmers, and then I don't know. Don't know why that is, but it is. And this ink is Ferris Wheel Press Majestic Maple Syrup, and the pen is the TWSBI Diamond 580 Clear. And it is in fine. And like I said, this is Ferris Wheel Press Majestic Maple Syrup. This is a really light brown, kind of a tannish color, so if you have trouble with lighter inks, this is another one I would recommend. You probably would want to find a darker alternative. The next ink is an ink I got in an ink trade with Elise, and it is one that I'm using in my reading journal. This is my TWSBI Diamond, or no, TWSBI Eco Clear. And it has Birmingham Pen Company projector film. And I completely forgot two other pens. The next pen is my AdMock M800 that looks like the Pelikan M800 because I'll probably never be able to get one of those. Well, I mean, never say never, but I don't know if I want to spend that much on a pen. So I got the AdMock, and in this one I have, and I love that they come with Schmidt nibs because I love Schmidt nibs, so. And I called this one to be in the tortoiseshell. They don't really name it, but I really like the color of this pen. And it's a fine Schmidt nib. And the ink is Robert Oster times Coffee Monster Co. And it's Coffee Monster. And I bought this ink before. I've heard a lot about like Cafe Crema and stuff, but I saw Stationary Dumpling do a comparison, and they're really close, so I don't feel like I need to even try to get that one because I have this one. And I really like the idea that we get to support Helen with our inks, so ink purchases. And this, and I'm sorry that it's not brighter. I can't really make it brighter. I tried, but I have my natural like outlight here, but it's not helping much. The next ink I'm still trying to finish up, and this is my Sailor Pro Gear. It's the only one I have. It's in the black and gold. I was shocked. I saw it on Amazon for like 110, and I was like, no way. Because Pro Gears are like usually like 300 for like a basic one, or 320 or more for a basic one, and then even more for another one. And so I just got it because, and it's been a good writer, so it's a real one, so I'm really happy with it. And this ink is Robert Oster. It's a collaboration with them and Atlas Stationers, and it is Polar Vortex. And since we're expecting a winter snow tonight here in Minnesota, it's probably an accurate ink too. It's Minnesota, so we can have those through March, so who knows. And then the next pen is my Leonardo Momento Magico, and I have a reverse architect, so like on the, I'll show you after I write it out. Hold on. It's a Leonardo. It's my only Leonardo, but I like it, and it's in the colorway Pietra Salata. I know that I have seen a lot of pens with this resin, but I also tend to go for piston pens. If you couldn't see by all my pens, they're mostly piston. And the ink in here is just Diatramentis Document Black. But I might be switching it out to match more of the other colors in the resin, like a blue or a brown at some point. But the reverse architect is where you, on the regular side writing, it's an extra fine. But then on the reverse, It's very thin down, but fatter on the cross stroke. Don't know if that was very good of a representation. There, that's better. Oops, I'm completely out of camera, I'm sorry. Here is like, that's the extra fine, and this is a fine Architect. And I absolutely love this pen. So, this may not always have like a document ink in it, but I always have like my matte black. Vanishing Point always has like the document ink in it for me, so I don't always have to keep that one. And I think this one has a pink in it, if I remember correctly. Yes. This is a Pilot capless, and I somehow ruined the nib, so I just got a nib from AliExpress. So it's a Majan extra fine, but it works really well. So someday I'd like to get like a custom grind on a Pilot nib and have that put in here, but I'm not in any hurry. Oh no, this is not Pilot, it's Sailor Mano. This is one of the anniversary Sailor inks, and since they didn't have a purple, I just got the pink, I guess. I don't know. I liked the blue and the yellow. I liked them all actually, but I didn't have that kind of money, so. And then this pen, I am still using up. And I used my Pilot caplesses in my weeks because they tend to work better than some of my other pens. And this is in the black. And it is a fine nib. And both of these have these two both have the steel nib, not the gold nib. But I love this ink. It's Pilot Iroshizuku Tsukushi. And I wish they hadn't gotten rid of it, but they did a long time ago, and it's sad. It makes me almost as sad as that they got rid of, like, Inaho, and I didn't have a chance to get that one. But this time, when they got rid of Tsutsuji, and they got rid of Kosumosu, and they got rid of, I think it was Kirisame, and I have all of those, so I'm very happy about that. But I did not get the original ones of the. This is the only one I got that was already canceled, or already like discontinued. Sorry, not canceled, but so all of these are not shimmer, but this one is, and I don't know if I can get there. It has a champagne shimmer to it. And then this one is Rose Gold Antique Glow, which has the rose gold shimmer, and it's really a pretty ink. And then this one is Wangold 12th Night, and it's a pink ink with a blue shimmer. The only problem is it's extremely light, so if you don't like light inks, you won't like that one. And this one is like very hard to explain. It's very complex. It's like pink and green with a white and gold shimmer, and like it's not showing up here, but sometimes in the writing you can see it, but not on camera. It shows in person better than on camera. And then this is Journalized Tinkerbell, which I just love that ink. And then this is Wango, the Little Princess. And I just think it's so cool that they used a purple for a princess, because I love purple. And then the last one is Verisol Press Aurora Alice. It's the 2024 ink of the year. And I'm not really sure if I'm going to get the 2025 one at all, because they have me confused, Treoso Press. They have me very, very confused, because Serpentine is not pink. It's not a bright pink. It's a green. The stone, Serpentine. So I don't know what they were doing, but it has me confused. And then this cover that I keep my ink journal in is the what should I call it? I can't think, I'm so tired. Paddington Bear. And it's so cute. It's got like him reading in bed. And then it's got this picture of him in the store. And then in the back, it's got him walking with, I can't remember the person's name. And then, I don't know if this one has something in the pocket or not. Yes, it does. In the pocket, it just has a picture of Paddington coming out all alone. So I really like this one. And I don't think they'll do another collaboration with Paddington, so that's why I got this. And I like stuffed animals, so I got the Paddington Bear one. So thank you for watching, and I will see you later. I may try to review these at the end of this month if I remember. Otherwise, I'll just be doing sporadic videos whenever. But thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!